A catastrophic winter storm is about to rewrite weather history across America, and what just changed in the last 6 hours will shock you. Over 100 million people are now in the path of what meteorologists are calling the most dangerous winter weather system since 2021. But here is what nobody is telling you yet. The forecast models just shifted, dramatically. And if you live anywhere from Texas to Maine, the next 72 hours will determine whether you have power, whether you can leave your home, and whether your community will face emergency conditions that could last more than a week. Stay with me because at the 30-second mark, I am revealing which 3 states just got added to the catastrophic ice zone. And by minute 5, you will know exactly what is coming to your doorstep. Here is the truth. Right now, as you are watching this, moisture from the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico is colliding with Arctic air that is pushing temperatures to 30 degrees below zero. Wind chills are forecast to hit 60 degrees below zero in parts of the northern plains. That is cold enough to cause frostbite in less than 5 minutes of exposure. And here is your first reward for staying with me. 3 states just entered the danger zone in the last update. Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina are now under winter storm watches. This was not in the forecast yesterday. The storm shifted south, and that small change means millions more people will wake up to ice-covered roads, downed power lines, and emergency conditions. But let me ask you this. Do you know what happens when a quarter-inch of ice accumulates on power lines? They snap, trees fall, entire neighborhoods go dark. And in some areas we are not talking about a quarter inch. We are talking about 1 full inch of ice accumulation. That is catastrophic. Now, before we go further, I need you to do something. Comment below right now with your city and state. Tell me where you are watching from. Why? Because at minute 3:20, I am going to give you a personalized forecast breakdown for 30 major states, but I want to know where you are so I can prioritize the most critical information for our community. Seriously, drop your location in the comments. It takes 2 seconds and it could save you days of hardship. Let me paint you a picture of what is already happening. As of this moment, winter storm watches stretch from Arizona all the way to the northeast. This is one of the largest watch areas ever issued by the National Weather Service. We are talking about over 2,000 miles of coordinated winter alerts. That has never happened before in modern forecasting. And here is where it gets interesting. The storm has not even fully developed yet. What you are seeing right now is just the beginning. By tomorrow morning, Friday, light freezing rain will begin in the Texas Panhandle and Oklahoma. Nothing major yet, just a warning shot, but by lunchtime Friday, everything changes. Oklahoma City and Tulsa will see freezing drizzle transition to freezing rain. Roads will become ice rinks. This is when you need to be off the highways. Not later, not in the afternoon. By noon, if you are in Oklahoma, you should already be home. Kansas will get a mix of freezing rain and snow. Dodge City, Wichita, you are looking at deteriorating conditions fast. And here is a question for you. Have you ever driven on black ice? It is invisible. Your car does not respond. Your brakes do not work. That is what is forming across the Central Plains tomorrow afternoon. By 3 to 4 in the afternoon Friday, north central Texas gets hammered. Lubbock and Amarillo will see heavy freezing rain. Power outages will begin. I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying this because you need to charge your devices, fill your bathtubs with water, and get your flashlights ready today. Moderate to heavy snow will bury parts of Kansas and New Mexico. We are talking 6 to 12 inches falling in less than 12 hours. And here is the twist. This is just round 1. Friday night into Saturday is when this winter storm explodes, and I mean explodes. The system intensifies so rapidly that meteorologists have a term for it. Bombogenesis. The pressure drops so fast that the storm becomes a weather bomb. From Lubbock, Texas to central and southern Arkansas, moderate to heavy freezing rain will fall for hours. Ice storm conditions become widespread. Little Rock, Arkansas, you are in the bullseye. Sleet and freezing rain will continue overnight into Saturday morning. Power outages are not a possibility. They are a certainty. Dallas-Fort Worth, freezing rain arrives Friday night, and it does not stop. Hour after hour of ice accumulation. Trees will fall, power lines will snap. Some neighborhoods could be without power for days, possibly over a week in the hardest hit areas. A band of heavy snow stretches from the Texas Panhandle into northern Arkansas. Mountain home Fayetteville, you are looking at close to 12 inches of snow. Tulsa will transition from freezing rain to heavy snow late Friday night. Oklahoma City follows the same pattern, and here is something nobody is talking about yet. By Saturday morning, a second surge of moisture arrives. This is the part that models just started showing in the last 12 hours. Pacific moisture combines with Gulf moisture and the storm doubles in size. Saturday morning might look calm for a moment. Do not be fooled. By Saturday afternoon and evening, an intense band of snow, freezing rain, and sleet tears across Tennessee and Kentucky. Memphis, you are on the edge of a catastrophic ice storm. Northern Mississippi, the same. Saturday night brings round two. A new band of freezing rain and snow forms across almost all of Arkansas, almost all of North Texas, and West Texas. This is not light precipitation. This is moderate to heavy freezing rain, and it accumulates fast. You need to prepare now for extended power outages. Dallas-Fort Worth to Little Rock, we are forecasting over a quarter inch of ice. Northern Mississippi near Memphis and southeastern Arkansas could see over 1 inch of ice accumulation. Let me repeat that. 1 inch. That is enough to collapse trees, destroy power infrastructure, and shut down entire regions for a week or more. Ice storm warnings are already in effect for these areas. This is the highest level of winter alert. It means conditions are going to be dangerous, destructive, and prolonged. By late Saturday evening into overnight, the storm becomes massive. Freezing rain with a cold air damming setup hits Georgia, upstate South Carolina, and nearly all of North Carolina. This is a phenomenon where cold air gets trapped at the surface while warmer air rides above it. It creates perfect conditions for ice. The first snow arrives in Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and Delaware. Another huge band of snow stretches from New Mexico back into Illinois. This is round 2 of heavy snowfall, and it is just getting started. When you wake up Sunday morning, heavy bands of freezing rain will still be ongoing in North Texas, central and southern Arkansas, including Little Rock, western and northwestern Mississippi, and Memphis. Nashville sits on the edge of the freezing rain and ice storm zone. Models have been shifting, and Nashville, your ice storm risk is increasing. Atlanta, I need to talk to you specifically. 24 hours ago, you were on the edge. Now models are trending south. Ice is becoming likely. Not guaranteed, but likely enough that you should be preparing as if it is going to happen. Get supplies today. One more thing the models are showing. Even areas not in the main ice zone could see black ice from a cold front passage. If you are outside the pink zones on the forecast maps, do not assume you are safe. Slick spots can form anywhere when temperatures drop this fast. Let me show you the current alert map. Winter storm watches, warnings, and ice storm warnings cover a historic area, from Arizona and New Mexico all the way into the Northeast. This is one of the largest coordinated winter alert areas ever issued. Ice storm warnings are in effect just southwest of Nashville, outside of Memphis, into northern Mississippi. This is where catastrophic ice is possible. Winter storm warnings cover Lubbock, almost all of Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and almost all of Arkansas. Winter weather advisories are up for northern Alabama and extreme southern Tennessee. And just this morning, winter storm watches were issued for northern Georgia, including Atlanta. That is new. That is the southward shift I have been telling you about. Now let me break down snow totals, because snow will be one of the biggest stories from this storm. We are expecting widespread 5 to 10 inches from central and northern Oklahoma into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. This is a massive area. St. Louis will probably see 5 to 10 inches. Just north of Oklahoma City and near Tulsa, some areas will pick up 12 to 18 inches. Mountain Home and Fayetteville, near 12 inches. Northern Kentucky, southern Indiana, southern Ohio, widespread 6 to 12 inches with isolated spots reaching 18 inches. Little Rock, Memphis, Nashville, Dallas, Fort Worth, you are looking at very little snow, maybe 1 to 3 inches. Your biggest concern is ice. As far north as Chicago, Iowa, and Wisconsin, you will feel impacts from this storm. Even if it is not catastrophic, you will see snow. Further east in Kentucky, Ohio, and into the Northeast, we are expecting a major winter storm. Widespread 12 to 18 inches for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, and southern New England. 1 to 2 feet of snow is likely in southern New England. Get ready for the biggest snowfall parts of New England have seen in years. We have not had a storm drop over a foot of snow in Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Vermont in nearly 5 years. This is going to be historic. Atlanta, North Carolina, southeastern Tennessee, you are not looking at much snow. It is mostly an ice storm for you. Let me give you realistic ranges based on the latest data. 12 to 18 inches will hit Tulsa, northern Oklahoma, southern Missouri. 8 to 12 inches across Louisville, Cincinnati, and Columbus. 12 to 18 inches in northern West Virginia, including Morgantown, southeastern Pennsylvania near Philadelphia. New Jersey and Long Island, at least 8 to 12 inches, but 1 to 2 feet is possible and becoming more likely. Ice storm impacts are expected from parts of Dallas-Fort Worth into Little Rock, over to Shreveport and Monroe, Louisiana. Atlanta, you are likely going to see ice storm impacts. Charlotte, North Carolina, and far upstate South Carolina, get ready for an ice storm. For freezing rain totals, Dallas-Fort Worth and central southern Arkansas are in a corridor expecting at least a quarter to a half inch of ice. Some localized areas will get closer to 1 inch, especially in the ice storm warning zones. Memphis, you are at risk for a significant ice storm. Prepare now. Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia are expecting ice storm criteria to be met in parts of Virginia, North Carolina near Charlotte, upstate South Carolina, and northeast of Atlanta. Atlanta Metro expect at least a quarter inch, maybe up to a half inch of ice. Even Long Island, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. will see at least a tenth of an inch of ice. It will be a brief transition, but it is still dangerous. Keep in mind, most of Mississippi and Louisiana do not have treated roadways. This is going to be extremely dangerous. Do not travel during this storm. Now, here is what you need to do right now. Today is your last day to prepare. Tomorrow is the last day for mid-Atlantic areas. Get your preparations done. Here's your state-by-state breakdown. This is Minute 5, and I promised you personalized forecasts for 30 major states. Texas. Dallas-Fort Worth, catastrophic ice storm likely, quarter to half inch of ice, power outages expected for days. Lubbock and Amarillo, heavy freezing rain Friday afternoon into Saturday, significant ice accumulation. Houston, cold rain possible, no major ice expected, but monitor forecasts. Oklahoma. Oklahoma City and Tulsa, freezing rain transitions to heavy snow. Friday night, 12 to 18 inches possible north of Oklahoma City, significant ice initially. Entire state should avoid travel Friday through Sunday. Arkansas. Little Rock, catastrophic ice storm, over a quarter inch of ice likely, power outages could last over a week. Northern Arkansas, including Fayetteville and Mountain Home, heavy snow, near 12 inches expected. Louisiana. Shreveport and Monroe, significant ice storm, quarter to half inch of ice, prepare for extended outages. Baton Rouge and New Orleans, cold rain, minor ice possible, low impact. Mississippi. Northern Mississippi, including Tupelo, catastrophic ice storm possible. Some areas could see over 1 inch of ice. This is an emergency situation. Southern Mississippi, cold rain, minimal ice. Tennessee. Memphis, catastrophic ice storm, over a quarter inch of ice likely. Nashville, ice storm risk increasing, model shifting south, prepare for ice. Knoxville, winter mix, lower impacts. Kentucky. Louisville, heavy snow, 8 to 12 inches expected. Lexington, similar totals. Southern Kentucky, winter mix with ice and snow. Missouri. St. Louis, 5 to 10 inches of snow, possibly more south of the city. Springfield, in the heavy snow band, 6 to 12 inches. Kansas City, significant snow, 8 to 12 inches possible. Kansas. Wichita and Dodge City, freezing rain and snow mix Friday. Transitions to heavy snow, 6 to 12 inches. Western Kansas, blizzard conditions possible with heavy snow and high winds. Illinois. Chicago, light to moderate snow, 3 to 6 inches. Springfield, heavier snow, 6 to 10 inches. Southern Illinois, winter mix, ice possible. Indiana. Indianapolis, heavy snow, 8 to 12 inches. Southern Indiana, heavy snow band, 6 to 12 inches, isolated 18-inch totals possible. Northern Indiana, moderate snow, 4 to 8 inches. Ohio. Columbus and Cleveland, heavy snow, 8 to 12 inches. Cincinnati, similar totals. Southern Ohio, in the heaviest snow band, could see 12 to 18 inches in spots. Michigan. Detroit, light to moderate snow, 3 to 6 inches. Grand Rapids, similar totals. Upper Peninsula, lake effect adds to totals, 6 to 12 inches possible. Wisconsin. Milwaukee and Madison, light snow, 2 to 5 inches. Northern Wisconsin, lake effect enhancement, 4 to 8 inches. Iowa. Des Moines, moderate snow, 4 to 8 inches. Eastern Iowa, similar totals. Minnesota. Minneapolis, extreme cold, wind chills to 60 below zero, light snow, 1 to 3 inches. North Dakota and South Dakota. Extreme cold is the main story, wind chills approaching 60 below zero, dangerous and life-threatening cold, light snow. Nebraska, Omaha, moderate snow 4 to 8 inches. Western Nebraska, heavy snow possible 6 to 12 inches. New Mexico, Albuquerque and Santa Fe, heavy snow in mountains 6 to 12 inches. Southeastern New Mexico, winter mix, Arizona. Flagstaff, heavy mountain snow 12 to 18 inches possible. Phoenix, no impacts, West Virginia. Charleston and Morgantown, heavy snow 12 to 18 inches in higher elevations. This could be one of the biggest storms in years, Virginia. Richmond, freezing rain transitions to snow, ice accumulation likely, quarter-inch possible. Roanoke, heavier snow, 6 to 12 inches. Northern Virginia, snow, 8 to 12 inches. North Carolina. Charlotte, significant ice storm, quarter to half inch of ice, prepare for outages. Raleigh, ice storm likely, similar totals. Asheville, winter mix, transitioning to snow, South Carolina. Upstate, including Greenville, ice storm, quarter inch of ice likely. Columbia, ice possible, lower totals. Charleston, cold rain, minimal impacts, Georgia. Atlanta, ice storm likely, quarter to half inch of ice. This is a rapidly evolving situation. Prepare now. Savannah, cold rain, minimal ice. Alabama. Huntsville, winter weather advisory, ice and snow mix. Birmingham, winter mix possible. Southern Alabama, cold rain. Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, heavy snow 12 to 18 inches. Pittsburgh, heavy snow 10 to 16 inches. State College, buried in snow 12 to 18 inches. New Jersey. Entire state, heavy snow 12 to 18 inches, possibly higher in spots. This is a major winter storm. New York. New York City and Long Island, heavy snow 12 to 18 inches, possibly 1 to 2 feet. Buffalo, lake effect adds to totals 12 to 18 inches. Syracuse, heavy snow 10 to 16 inches. Connecticut. Hartford, heavy snow 1 to 2 feet likely. New Haven, similar totals. This is going to be the biggest storm in years. Rhode Island. Providence, 1 to 2 feet of snow, major storm, prepare for extended impacts. Massachusetts. Boston, 1 to 2 feet of snow. This is going to be historic. Springfield, 12 to 18 inches. New Hampshire and Vermont. Concord and Manchester. Heavy snow, 12 to 18 inches. Burlington, 10 to 16 inches. Mountain areas could see over 2 feet. Maine. Portland, heavy snow, 12 to 18 inches. Bangor, 10 to 16 inches. Delaware. Wilmington, heavy snow transitions from ice, 8 to 12 inches of snow, ice accumulation first, Maryland. Baltimore, snow and ice mix, 8 to 12 inches of snow, ice accumulation possible first. Annapolis, similar. Washington, D.C. Winter mix, ice transitions to snow, 6 to 10 inches, ice accumulation likely first, prepare for difficult travel. Now, here is what happens next. I am going live tonight with a detailed forecast update answering your questions. I will be streaming for over 50 hours from Friday through Sunday, covering every development of this storm in real time. But here's what I need from you right now. Comment below with where you live, city and state. I want to see where our community is located so I can prioritize the most critical updates. Are you in the ice zone, the heavy snow zone? Comment now. Subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. This storm is evolving rapidly. What I told you today will change by tonight. What we know tonight will change by tomorrow. You need real-time updates, and that is what I am going to give you. Here is the bottom line. This is a historic winter storm. Over 100 million people are in the impact zone. Ice accumulations will be catastrophic in some areas. Snowfall will be measured in feet in others. Power outages will last days, possibly over a week in the hardest hit regions. This is not the time to wait. Charge your devices now. Fill your bathtubs with water. Get flashlights and batteries. If you have a generator, test it. Get fuel. Stock up on non-perishable food. Check on your neighbors, especially elderly or vulnerable people. If you have travel plans for Friday through Sunday, cancel them. Seriously, do not be on the roads. This storm will make travel impossible and dangerous across huge portions of the country. And here is your teaser for what is coming next. After this storm clears, another system is already developing in the Pacific. Early data shows it could bring round 2 of winter weather to some of the same areas next week. I will have a full breakdown of that system in my next video. But for now, your focus should be on the next 72 hours. This is the storm that will dominate headlines. This is the storm that will shut down cities. This is the storm you will remember. Stay safe, stay informed, comment your location below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I will see you on the live stream tonight where I will answer every question you have about this historic winter storm. The most important information is coming, and you do not want to miss it. Remember, preparation today prevents problems tomorrow. Take this seriously. Share this video with friends and family in the impact zones. They need to know what is coming. This is not just another winter storm. This is a potentially catastrophic, multi-day, multi-state emergency weather event. And it starts in less than 24 hours. I will see you tonight on the live.